team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan. Finds the open target, Arnold. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ryan will throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mack Wilson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
He's checking crack. Coaching spill. Kill. 51, sub.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got Miller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
51, sub.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. A first down throw for Kaiser. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Kaiser to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Jalen Richard. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Ryan. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Gordon. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Set, ready, and read. I'm trying to collect.
Play fake. Kaiser. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 8. Let's get it together, Steve. Hey, exit. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back 25. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on second down. Kaiser into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Penny, a first down carry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On 1st down, Ryan.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
280, 58. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Badgley's kick is good. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Kaiser. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Kaiser. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
First down at the 19-yard line.
Check it back. Check it out. SOS.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Third and short yardage, Kaiser. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Now Kaiser on fourth down. The quick slant caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
25, check 25, check 25. Shift.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
5-yard loss leads to second and goal.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Not today. Kill.
Kaiser. Down there, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point put through by Succop. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Ryan. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Undercut, undercut, undercut. 51.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
11. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
59, ready. Right 25. Watch the run, watch the run. Make it. I got it ready, son.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go for a strip. Joker. Kill. Check 50.
To throw is Kaiser. Complete. Smith has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Watch the shift. Showing it.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Kaiser's pass to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's a party now.
Throwing again. Kaiser. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Kaiser yet again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
39.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. New England on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Check.
At the Patriots' 49-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is,
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, express!
Now Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
this has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, Kaiser. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Kaiser here looking to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gordon. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check out.
To throw again. Kaiser. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To the air again, Kaiser. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.